Semi-final number 2, Molly has just radioed up and said that she thinks everyone is on used tyres. It is quite hard to judge. She would have got around the cars in the pre-grid, and normally you can tell because the Cooper branding's missing from the side, the shoulder gets rubbed off. It's sometimes hard to tell. You might have a set of tyres which hasn't done much work, and that's much harder to tell compared to, you know, brand new to used is easy, but whether or not they've done 2 laps or 8 laps is a little bit harder to tell. But Molly says nobody's got new boots on. Is anybody saving new boots to try and get Johan in the final, who we think has just used his 4 new tyres in the last one?
There's also the operating win of these tyres. If you go and do 2 laps of practice on them, you're not really taking any life out of them from their optimum.
Yeah.
So you might look like you're on used tyres, but they might have just been scrubbed that little bit in preparation. You wouldn't want to use, and we knew it was going to rain, you wouldn't want to run brand new slicks in the rain. You want them a little bit scrubbed. So yesterday evening, maybe they scrubbed the new set just for a couple of fast laps, just to get them in. So it's frustratingly for us, it's very difficult to tell.
Just give you a heads up, it's 4 new tyres per round, so it was 8 at the first round in Holliers. From round 2 onwards, if you have competed in the series before, you take any 4 used tyres from any previous event this season, and you get 4 new ones if you want to buy them. So someone like Kaliokoski, who's coming at this round, Hal probably had 8 new tyres here because it's his first round, I believe, but I'd have to double check that.
Yeah, and that does give you, as a new driver, it does give you a good advantage. Yeah.
Interestingly, both Ekstrom and Kristoffersson think the compound is slightly harder than it was before, and if that's the case, there might be a slightly longer operating window. Gronholm, German, Brindersen, Belevsky, Vaby and Bergstrom. I reckon this is the tougher semi-final in terms of outright pace. Who's got it at the start? Great launch, Brindersen row 2 straight underneath Gronholm. He's going to be able to keep German on the outside line here. Contact between them. Oh, Belevsky's off on the outside. Gronholm, the rear of the car, gets cooked up. Brindersen into the lead. OC Vaby moves into P2. Niklas Gronholm's been dropped down into 3rd place.
Vaby absolutely made hay there, didn't he? In the carnage through the first couple of corners. Gronholm lost out badly on the exit of turn 1. Brindersen, though, in the right place at the right time. Not like in Q1 earlier today where the car got pitched up in the air. Now we're going to see what Gronholm's got. This is going to need to be really good Joker strategy from Jussi Pinamäki.
I'm surprised he didn't go. Philip German's gone, and I think that's a good move. The only problem is whether or not he's going to catch up with Gustav or not. Gustav Bergstrom qualified P6. You know, he's still learning a little bit.
I don't think you could Joker on the first lap.
Look at Gronholm all over the back of Vaby, but it's allowing Brindersen to get away, Hal.
Yeah, this moment it's damage limitation, isn't it? It's about making sure you can get to the final at all. Ideally now on the 2nd row, all over the back of the WRC2 regular. German in the background has taken the Joker, hasn't he? So he's at risk now.
He's only 1.8 off the back of Gustav Bergstrom.
But they can't risk joking. You can't risk joking at this stage, I don't think, and risk coming out.
Gronholm on the inside line of Vaby finds better traction on the exit. Brilliant pass by the Finn, racing at home, got the grip, launches up the inside. Lovely job.
He is so good through that corner. We saw that in the World Rallycross Championship event here a few years ago, and again this morning he got Belevsky in that same corner. Just gets the nose well in to get the drive out of the corner. Great job from Niklas Gronholm.
Absolutely epic pass, wasn't it? Gronholm now has got to chase down Brindersen, so we didn't think he wants to be on the front row. If Gronholm wants to beat Kristoffersson, he needs a front row start. I wonder if he'll do an alternate strategy to Brindersen. He has to, really. He's got to go Joker. In he goes. So he goes in. Vaby goes standard lap. It can depend whether if Vaby gets in the way of Gronholm on the exit here. Can Gronholm get back out in front of OC Vaby or not? He's got the inside line, but Vaby's going to be right there. Niklas Gronholm does get out in front just 1 lap later. Got to hold on. It's going to compromise his speed on this lap. Brindersen should be able to get out in front. It's 2.7. The gap, it should be enough.
Yeah, I'm surprised that he made that. He did a really good Joker to get back out in front of Vaby. I thought that was a big risk. Well, it was a big risk just to make sure you got track position, but I think Brindersen's going to be too far up the road in front as long as he does a tidy job now.
Thomas Brindersen, semi-final at round 1. He got P4 at round 2 at Holliers, but this time might be able to, from row 2 of this race into the Joker lap, get onto the front row. Niklas Gronholm going to do everything he can to deny him. Brindersen comes out of the Joker on the inside lap. It's not enough from Gronholm. Thomas Brindersen joins Johan Kristoffersson on the front row. OC Vaby comes through to take P3 behind Niklas Gronholm. And we've got a hell of a final lineup, but Gronholm is not on the front row, and for me, needed to be to take the fight to Kristoffersson. Having said that, look at what happened in turn 1 there. Anything can happen.
Vaby was lucky there as well that German had an issue towards the end. Now watch Gronholm starting from pole. Brindersen has a great launch from row 2, and what happens to Nicholas? Nick, he just gets run deep, doesn't he? They run
Is
side.
Brinderson in the back of him there, Hal? Because why has he gone straight on unless he's locked up with Bergstrom?
I think he's locked up with German.
Sorry, German.
Yeah, he's brake late. The rear of the car picks up, so that the yaw is, he was lucky there as well, not to run further wide.
German's, it's not deliberate. German's trying to turn in with Niklas. Niklas is almost trying to run them wide, and where he's pushing into Niklas's rear left, Niklas can't rotate right, can he?
Yeah.
So he ends up going straight on. It was actually a great recovery. That pass on Vaby was brilliant, wasn't it?
Yeah, he is a really, really good rallycross driver now.
If Vaby hadn't jokered on lap 3, Hal, I think Gronom would have had a bit more track. Look how close he was to Brinderson here, but he'd had the little battle with Vaby, and it meant that he lost time on the exit with this here. So this here, look. He's compromised both on the entry here.
I still don't think it would have been enough.
No, but he would have been closer, wouldn't it?
But Vaby's also lucky that German ran into trouble on the last lap, because otherwise I think he wasn't making it to the final this afternoon.
Good effort, Niklas, but great from Brinderson. All coming from an absolutely mega launch. Got behind Gronom and held on to that position. Then the problems for Gronom in turn 1 let Brinderson through. Whole shot straight through to the win. Gronom tried to close him down, gets P2. OC Vaby goes through in P3. So where the top 3 went through from the first semi-final, we've had one driver from each row through the rest.